What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the casting couch from Apocaflix movies, or the casting table, I should say.
We're on a couch.
We're hanging out on a couch, and the mic is on a table. So, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm Jacob, your host. I'm joined by Brian Avellino and Jake Berlin, and today we're going to be talking some Kate Bishop. If you don't know who that is,
Geo.
That is the character who Hawkeye is going to be training in the upcoming Disney Plus Hawkeye show, and it's also a big storyline in the comics where she becomes the new Hawkeye.
I don't know if she's ever called Hawkeye though.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot on
the
her.
title of the comic is Hawkeye with
yes.
her in it, but I don't know if they call her Hawkeye or she goes by Hawkeye. I've never read any Kate Bishop, so maybe. But I have at the comic book store. I have seen Hawkeye comics with her on the front, and it's her own line.
It makes sense.
But yes, we know this character's coming, and it's a lot more fun to talk about something we know for sure is coming, rather than we could pull any character and say if they ever did this movie, who would play them? But we know this character for sure is coming, so it's exciting to talk about it because this casting could drop any day now. Mm-hmm. It can drop right now while we're shooting this podcast.
It's also exciting. It's also exciting because it's the first Marvel Cinematic Universe sidekick.
That's
legitimate.
Yeah,
sidekick.
legit. Yeah, that's true.
There hasn't been one yet. You can call Falcon Cap sidekick. Sure, he's not a sidekick. This is a legitimate sidekick.
Yeah, where I see what you're saying. Where they're directly that person. She's
like a Robin to Batman.
The mini Hawkeye. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So if you haven't watched our videos on the casting table yet, basically we just take a movie character that we want to see on screen, and we choose one or two castings for that character. We're all gonna spit out two names. We have some backups here, so I'm going to go to Brian first. Since
we go to Brian first every time.
His always gets stolen. But hopefully you don't take... So we're only mentioning one right now, right? So hopefully...
Well, one right now this round, then a second one.
Yeah, so hopefully you don't take one of mine.
Am I going for my backup first? Or
You're going in... You're going down the order, so you're doing 2 in 1. 2, then 1.
Okay, so I'm going to give away both mine. Okay, so my first one is my backup, and that is an actress known as Crystal Reed.
Oh, I like Crystal Reed. She played what's her name on Teen Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
She knows the bow and arrows, baby.
I know. She would.
Jake loves Teen Wolf, man.
Oh, me too.
Teen Wolf is my crap.
It was so.
When she died, man, I lost it. I almost teared up.
I don't know anything about that show. Except, wasn't Dylan O'Brien on it?
Yeah, he played Styles, and he was great.
Hey, if I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and it's a Teen Wolf, or what is it called?
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
If there's ever a Teen Wolf question, I know who to call.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that, man.
It's a really good show, and she would be phenomenal.
So here's what's cool about this casting, right? She was just the lead actor in Swamp Thing for DC, and that just got canceled.
I know.
So she has stepped into the comic book realm a little bit.
See what she looks like.
And she, like I mentioned, she knows bow and arrows because of her training for Teen Wolf. She was a total badass in that show, playing Scott's girlfriend and basically a werewolf hunter. But I like the connection there because she has a comic book interest. She's played in that world a little bit, and now that she's kind of had her feet wet, maybe she's like, hey, I like this. Boom, give me a bow and arrow again, and I'll kick some ass.
Yeah, so that was my casting, but Jake seems to know everything about it.
Sorry.
No, but I mean, you look at Jake. Jake agrees, so I'm gonna take that as a good pick. But I think she's got a look that I think would be perfect for.
Well, she's fierce, man.
Yes, Kate Bishop. From what they've been showing, she's always got sunglasses on. She always looks like she's ready to kick ass. And Crystal Reed in Teen Wolf kicked freaking ass. Uh-huh. So she would be perfect. Now, the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm starting to think she should have been my number one. But my number one I've had for a very, very, very long time. Pretty sure Jake probably knows exactly who I'm going to pick. But my number one is Katherine Langford.
Well, she was the one that was rumored to be her in Endgame.
Yes. And she ended up getting cut from the movie. She was going to be Tony Stark's teenage daughter. I've wanted her since they first announced Kate Bishop, and I started researching who she was and all this stuff. I think she would be awesome. as this character. She's a phenomenal actress. If you've seen 13 Reasons Why, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She kills everything that she's in. She's perfect. She would be absolutely nailed this role, and I would be thrilled Kate Bishop. But I would not be disappointed with Crystal Reed either.
So she would have been on my list if she wasn't the leading name for this role. She has been. I know that she was supposed to play Tony's older daughter in the Soul World, basically, or like a flashback, whatever. But a lot of people have been saying she should just play Kate Bishop. She should just play Kate Bishop, and that's why I kept her off my list. Mm-hmm. She fits the role perfectly. She does. She looks like a Kate Bishop. Mm-hmm. She's a viable star from 13 Reasons Why, and so I would not be against it at all. And I definitely like that one too.
So for me, like I said, I don't know much about the Kate Bishop character, so it's hard for me. Like a Norman Osborn, right? I know a lot about him, so I know who would be a good fit for this. I don't know a lot about her, but you kind of got to go young because obviously she's going to be younger than Hawkeye, probably a lot younger.
Mid-20s, I'd probably say.
Yeah,
early
I would
20s
say.
maybe.
It just depends. Not like 15, but early 20s for sure. And for me, it depends. Is this character only going to exist in the TV world? That's my question.
I don't think so.
Are they going to introduce her in the TV and she's only in the Hawkeye television show and maybe crosses over and something else on TV only? Or if they introduce a Kate Bishop, is she going to become like a character who will be in a Spider-Man movie, or we'll see her in the Avengers or something like that?
She'll be a young Avenger.
Because there's certain actresses who I don't think are at that point in their career where they would just take a little TV superhero role, right? They deserve to be a big character in the MCU. And that's why I bring up probably my number one choice would be Hailee Steinfeld. And
I thought about her.
She's on my list too.
She's
perfect.
She's my favorite.
Perfect.
And I guess, she's not my favorite actress working today, but she's my favorite young actress working today. I love her.
She's only 21.
Yeah, The Edge of 17. Mm-hmm. Bumblebee, she's amazing. And I just think, to me, she's a type of caliber actress who would be getting a leading role in an MCU film, in my opinion. So, if Kate Bishop's only going to be a second lead in a Hawkeye show, I think she deserves better. But if they have bigger plans for this character, I think Hailee Steinfeld would be an absolutely great choice. Dramatically, she's amazing, and she's funny, and she's could do
great
it all.
In everything.
She could do it all.
Do you have a second choice?
Yes, I do have a second choice. And
this is your backup?
My second. Yeah, so my second choice. So she also has the name Hailee, but Hailee Lu Richardson. If you guys know who she
Edge
is,
of 17.
She's also in Edge of 17.
She's the best friend.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, she's the best
friend in that.
Yeah.
But she's also in Split. She's one of the girls who gets.
I'm surprised you didn't choose Anya Taylor-Joy.
That was my number 3.
I was thinking about her, but I don't know why.
There's a girl on my list I'm surprised you didn't pick, and you'll see why when I name her.
I don't know why when I was thinking about Anya Taylor-Joy, I just didn't see her in it. I don't know why.
Well, she's the New Mutants too.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but
a little too older looking.
Yeah, and honestly, I do think I would probably prefer they go Hailee Lu Richardson because I actually really like her. I think she's a really good actress. She's been doing a lot of stuff lately. I think she was in that movie 5 Feet Apart
with Cole Sprouse.
Yeah. So and I didn't see it, but she looked really good in that in the trailers. But yeah, she's one of the girls in Split who gets devoured by the monster, by the beast. And I really like her, and I think she's at the point in her career where this would be a huge role for her. Right? She's not that well known. Mm-hmm. This would be a huge role for her. Where I think. Like, you could cast Hailee Steinfeld in a movie, like an MCU movie, right away, and she could lead it right now. Where I think Hailee Lu Richardson would be a good supporting character actress in this Hawkeye series. So, those would be my 2 choices.
Okay, so like I mentioned these guys before the mics turned on, I had a lot of fun doing this.
Starting at number 10 for
Jake. He had so much fun.
I spent probably like an hour researching on young actresses.
You watch a lot of TV, and that's the thing. There's a lot of young actors working in TV right now.
Yeah, so I do have a big list, but I'm going to run through like 6 or 7 of them before I get to my main 2.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna just run through the names. I'm not gonna go into any details.
No, it's just funny. You really did. Put
I want their
effort
full
into it.
filmography,
Yeah.
their biography.
First, she's probably the newest out of the bunch, Maya Hawke. She's from Stranger Things. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ethan Hawke's
That would be
daughter.
pretty good.
Robin.
That'd be pretty
in
good,
Stranger
yeah.
Things. This is the name that I mentioned to Jacob that I think he would freak out about, Zoe Douche.
Oh, okay.
She's great. She's funny. She's adorable. She would fit the role. I had Hailee Steinfeld on the list as well. I had Katherine Langford on the list as well. Zoe Kravitz, I think, would be a great choice. I think that she hasn't really gotten that main role to like really dive into, and she showed a great vulnerability in Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
And bringing that to that type of role in this universe would be really cool. And then just short making my number 1 and my number 2. So my third choice is Natalie Emmanuel from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
She plays...
You're adding a little color into it. I like it.
She plays...
Not that it matters, but how old is she? Do you know?
Mid-20s. Mid-20s.
Okay.
I checked all these ages. They're all mid-20s.
Yeah.
And so she plays Daenerys' hand, best friend in Game of Thrones. I forget the character's name, but I think she could
Missandei?
Missandei, there you go. She got her head chopped off.
Man, yeah.
Brutally.
She definitely did.
Spoiler, sorry.
Spoiler, yeah, excuse me. But, okay, so my number 2, that's my backup.
For the
to my
record,
first.
she needs to be Storm.
Yeah, she'd be great. So my backup to my number 1 is Lily James.
Okay.
She might be a little old for the role, depending on how they go, but she's done action.
Yeah.
She's done great roles. She has the Disney film before in Cinderella.
You love yourself.
I don't go to Cinderella or Baby Driver for this. I go to Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Exactly.
When I think of this.
So I thought she would be great for Batgirl because after watching Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies,
she kicks ass in that movie.
Just for her, the movie's worth seeing.
Yeah,
but it's not a
100%.
bad movie either.
No, it's not a terrible movie, but she's a lot of fun. She's great on screen. A lot of people would recognize her. She's a very good actress.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then my number 1, and she's probably like the best working young actress in my mind today, Naomi Scott. Power Rangers.
So I thought about her, but I feel like the same way about Hailee Steinfeld. Like, I don't know, but who cares nowadays? It's like these TV shows are equivalent to the movies now.
Yeah, so she did Jasmine in Aladdin. She's got the Disney friendship right now. She's going to be in Charlie's Angels with Elizabeth Banks, playing
that
one of
would
the angels
actually
in there. And so I think that she would be...
And she should have had a bow and arrow in Power Rangers, but they didn't use their
Oh
weapons,
my
so
God.
whatever.
I think she would be so good in the role because she has a great dramatic presence, but she can also play that fun vibe and counter off of someone really well. And like I said, I think that she's
done action.
and I
That's
think
a
she's
great choice.
I think she's one of, if not the best working young actress in her age group today.
Well, I was gonna say she might be the best actress out of all the names we listed. Like, she's in the argument for that.
I mean, Hailee Steinfeld's up there too.
Absolutely.
Hailee Steinfeld's up
Exactly.
there as
Yeah.
well. Do you have any, Brian? We mentioned your backup, right?
Yeah.
And who?
Crystal Reed.
Crystal. No. Your third choice. Who I mentioned. Who was it?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Did you have a third choice?
I did, and it's kind of crazy, but
It's probably
I
gonna be
think it could work. Maisie Williams.
Yeah, I thought about her.
I thought too.
I thought about her too.
She was my fourth.
I thought about her.
I was thinking, like,
That's funny.
that would be kind of... Everyone knows her from Game of Thrones, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that would be kind of cool.
You basically recreate her character from Game of Thrones with a bow and arrow.
Exactly.
You do that
Absolutely,
Arya with a bow and arrow, 100%.
Yeah, and Hawkeye's kind of like the Hound in a way. He's very destroyed.
Yeah, that friendship.
I guess he's happy now, right? He's got his
Ronan?
family back.
Well, yeah, he's not Ronan.
But he
anymore.
lost...
He will be Ronan.
He lost Black Widow, though. So
He'll lose Black Widow.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
spoilers all over the place.
I have,
Oh my God.
I have two, as I call them in my notes, dream castings. That would probably
For Kate Bishop?
For Kate Bishop, that will probably never happen. But
Dream meaning
man, I would have said
if Marvel called me and they said, "Who do you want as Kate Bishop?"
I would have
these are the
said
names I would
like
draw.
Naomi Scott and Hailee Steinfeld would be dream
I know,
castings for
that's
this,
what I
right?
was
Like,
thinking.
These are
I don't
the
think that
names-
they would do it. Maybe. I don't
only
know.
Jake would have a list of his number one.
Like,
and
he
then
doesn't
dreams
only
on
have
top.
like 10. He has the
dream
dream one.
These are the ones that are unreachable, in my opinion. The ones that
my
probably
God.
won't happen.
I didn't know there were so many young actresses working. To be honest.
You guys are gonna. One of them is obvious. Alicia Vikander.
Okay.
Oh my god, this guy.
Emma Watson.
Oh, that's
I
good.
thought about her.
That's good.
But I wanted
Yeah.
her in something big.
What if this does end up being big?
I don't know. I wanted.
Alicia Vikander and Emma Watson, man. Opposite Jeremy Renner in an MCU series, Kate Bishop in the future. Man! What other
there's some
character would
good
they play,
names.
Brian? What are the characters out there that these two can play?
Some X-Men
I'd have to
characters.
sit.
There could be an
And
X-Men character. You're
That's
true.
the
It's
thing.
true.
Like some
Very
of the
true.
people we mentioned could play X-Men characters or
Very true.
Fantastic Four characters.
Very true.
What about the whole line? Sue Storm as her.
Unless they do a gender swap with one of them, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I doubt it.
I would be kind of annoyed. I'm gonna honestly think about that now. Alicia Vikander.
We dropped so many names.
You dropped so many.
Yeah, sorry.
You dropped
I
like
so many
8.
names. I said Alicia Vikander because Bow and Arrow and Tomb Raider. She's got the experience.
This guy in Tomb Raider.
yeah, I do think they'll probably. How old is Alicia Vikander? She's
Late 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's.
So she's getting up there.
She's
She's probably
low.
the oldest out of her and Emma Watson are probably. That's why
I don't
didn't
know
mention
why.
them.
Like when I envision this role, right? When I'm thinking about them on screen together,
Early 20s.
I'm imagining a young girl,
Yeah,
right?
So am I.
Yeah.
Like someone, not a grown woman who's like almost the same age. Well, Jeremy Renner's like 40, but you know what I mean.
I agree.
So that's why I'm thinking of Hailee Steinfeld or even
I
a
feel
Naomi Scott. Like that
Maisie
would-
Williams. I for
That
a
would be
second,
great.
and she's too young. I thought Millie Bobby Brown.
I did too, but then I was like, nah, save her for something
She's
else.
14. She's too young.
Yeah, she
Too
is.
young.
Oh, I got a good one for Alicia Vikander.
I think the character's gonna be
We'll do that later on.
gonna be an
Electra.
adult. Though.
I think they're saving Millie Bobby Brown for something different down the road.
So do I.
Dude, that's a good point. We might get a new Electra too. There's so many female characters that we might get
And
a new Jessica Jones, I guess. I
And
don't
that
know.
is
that
what
kind of
this
sucks.
show is for.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, that's gonna do it for the Kate Bishop casting table. This was actually one of the more fun ones, and
Yeah.
partially because Jake was
Man,
so
I'm
excited.
telling you,
Make a list of 37.
I'm telling you, I sat for an hour looking at
Next
Google.
time, I'm bringing a list of
I
25,
had
I know.
so
and
much
then my
fun.
official choices, then my dream choices. From now on.
It's so funny because I've had a set list of like 5 of like, all right, next time we do casting table, we're gonna do this. Then I thought of this one, and it was completely not anywhere near my radar. But it's like honestly the most
it
relevant.
makes sense. It is relevant right now.
It's in the next 2 years.
Because we know it's coming for sure. Let us know what you guys think of our choices. Do you have some other name out there that we did not mention? Might be hard. We mentioned a lot of names today. Thank you,
Yeah,
Brian.
there's no
Thank
more
you,
left.
Jake. I'm Jacob, your host for Apocaflix Movies. Hit us up in the comment section. Subscribe if you can. We really appreciate that. We will see y'all next time. Hey everyone, Jacob Bartley here. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out something similar from Apocaflix Movies, click this video up here. If you want something a little bit different, check out this video down here. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to Apocaflix Movies and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We always love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.